Some of them are more, you're going to find, especially like on the e-bikes. I think the bike part of it really kind of stands out because you are still dealing with some of the delicateness of like maybe a mountain bike or things like that. Suspension might not be as heavy, but actually, Jeff, right behind you is a great example of something that I would take up any hard enduro trail ride. This is actually, we've got this one kind of tricked out a little bit with the graphics kit on it. But this is basically a free ride. It's an electric dirt bike. You can take it out and do all the hard trail riding in it. I do have some clients that'll actually take this and play with it on the dirt track a little bit. Like I said, you have to kind of make some compromises a little bit. It might not be the best supercross bike out there in the world, but it's something you can go out and have fun and go out and tear up the trails on. Maybe do some jumps and bumps and that type of thing. Very easy to maintain on this one. It's got a power mode selector here. Basically, you got your key switch right here. The battery is actually located up underneath the seat here. And that's actually your battery right here. This one's a little dusty because it is one of our demos here. But yeah, so that is kind of the kink about it. It's hard to pack one of these in your backpack if you go that extra range and kind of run it down a little bit. So it does kind of keep you a little limited on some of the areas, but phenomenal bike. I'd take this up any one of our canyon trail rides any day of the week. So I'm actually trying to poke at my boss so I can maybe snag one of these days. So good deal. So yeah, great bike there. Awesome suspension. This one is more of a fixed rate suspension on it. If you wanted to change your spring rates to accommodate your weight, you just have to change your springs internally. But it's got fully adjustable suspension, got your compression on this side, rebounds on this side. There again, we've got these telltale rings so you can see how that suspension is going to work for you. I don't see too many manufacturers do that other than KTM, Husky, and Gas. So that's a great little benefit on our product line. And then you've got fully adjustable rear suspension, chain drive, so very, very predictable on that. You're going to find some other different brands out there that might not have a chain. They might actually be running a belt. So just depending on what you're looking for. I honestly prefer a chain. It's more rugged. It's something that I can maintain. I can visually see and put my hands on and touchy-feely with it. So, but that's just me. I'm a mechanic. That's kind of how I roll in my world. This particular bike, you'll notice there are some coolant lines running to it. So the engine is actually water cooled. So it keeps the brushes cooled down and just keeps the life of the engine a little happier on that part of it. So yeah, awesome questions. Yeah, don't hesitate about checking out some of these heavier, rugged e-bikes out there. There's a bunch out there. Yes, Jeff.
One last question, unless you have other stuff.
No.
I noticed this is your you've been doing live once or twice. Is this kind of a monthly thing that you're doing? Or?
Awesome question. We are actually going to be doing this once a month. So this is our once a month show here. So like I said, everyone's here invited. You're in the shop with us and experiencing this with us. So hit us up for questions. If there's anything that's kind of piquing your interest, maybe a particular model, maybe what that model does, what kind of positives and negatives you might get out of that particular model, don't hesitate to ask, because that's what we're here for, and we want you to have that information. And we really want to develop the dirt bike community to where you are chiming in once a month with us, and it's basically just like a motorcycle party, hopefully. So hopefully that works out good.
So the intent of this live here, is it just walking through the product, or you like educations? What are some of the topics that you cover? So
yeah, we actually want to cover a lot of things. I know our last few videos we've been more focusing on maintenance and maybe techniques on how to load machines, those kind of things. Because if you're new in the environment, these are things we need to learn and gain experience. And it's nice to have maybe a voice in the background kind of helping you out, or if you want to flip through there. But we want to help you out with gear, picking out motorcycles. We plan on this summer, when it gets a little warmer out, we're going to be doing some activities to where we're going to be doing some riding, checking out some single track riding, going out and playing out in the dirt and throwing some dust up in the air. My series is starting up here. I race supermoto, so hopefully I can bring you out to the track and you can kind of check out some of that environment. And we'll even run you through those bikes too on some of the little quirkiness things that we have to do to the bikes to get them prepped for the track. And honestly, I think keeping that kind of mindset, if you're treating your bike like it's a race bike, you're always maintaining your bike and you're keeping it fresh. I honestly, as long as the engine's fresh, I will buy a race bike from anybody because I know it's been well maintained. It's always the ones that are parked off in the garage and forgot about are the ones that I kind of worry about. So yeah, don't hesitate about picking up a bike from an ex-racer out there, or a former or a previous racer. So they can definitely dial them in pretty good there for you. So yeah, we plan on doing a lot of different activities. So hopefully you can experience it with us each time out there. If you're not able to come out with us personally, you're here with us anyway, so that works out great. So like I mentioned before, if you have any questions, something that's piquing your interest, or maybe you forget about it after the episode and there's something you want to chime in next time, definitely jump in on it for sure. Awesome, good stuff. So great example of one of our e-bikes. You can definitely, or one of our more of a heavier riding free ride bike. We can show you a good example of more of our e-bikes, and you're going to definitely see the delicateness on the changes, suspension wise, frame ruggedness, those type of things, even the engine size, all those things change on when we get over and start looking at some of those. Good deal.